Okay, so we're working on a 99 Chevy Tahoe, and yes, I know it's old, almost 20 years old, but they're still around and we still have to fix them. Recently put a power steering pump on this thing because the power steering pump shaft had broken off. Now the customer is complaining about poor power steering assist, especially at low speeds. So looking at this, if I turn the wheel here, it's got assist, but it's not much. Bring the RPM up and it's not bad. So this has electronic variable power steering assist, and using the trusty Snap-on scanner here, you'll note that well, we have engine, tranny, anti-lock brakes, airbag, keyless entry, pass lock, transfer case, and no electronic variable assist. So had to resurrect the old Tech 2 scan tool, and here we are here. And I got data from the electronic variable assist. Electronic variable orifice assist. No fault codes. Module information, data. So you can see system voltage, steering wheel position, steering wheel sensor is working. There's a funny noise coming from that power steering pump. A rapid clicking sound. I'm not sure if that pressure control solenoid is faulty or not. I noticed the current doesn't change, desired and actual. I wonder what happens if I unplug that solenoid completely. I'm going to try that. So with the solenoid on the power steering pump disconnected, it sets a C0495 EVO tracking error. The solenoid is located on the bottom back of the power steering pump, very difficult to see. Here is the theory of operation, and it looks like with that solenoid disconnected we'd get no current flow obviously and maximum assist. So I've got it disconnected, and when I turn the steering I still get the same rapid clicking noise from the power steering pump, as you can hear, and next to no assist. If I bring the RPM up, I have assist. So I think there's something mechanically failed inside this remanufactured power steering pump. I'm going to see what the troubleshooting chart suggests for low assist. So here is circuit description of this electronic variable orifice system. Shows the solenoid located on the back of the power steering pump, and it uses the pass lock module to control this. I never thought of looking in the pass lock module for fault codes related to this with the Snap-on scanner, but I'll try that afterwards. Okay, so let's see what it's got for system diagnosis. Diagnostic trouble codes. Maybe there's symptom-based diagnostics. Chirp noise, excessive wheel kickback, foamy groan noise in power steering pump. Well, it's not really a groan, it's kind of a knocking sound. What if we go with steering effort hard in both directions? Pump to steering gear leakage, pump sufficient pressure, joints in the column steering gear are loose or worn, steering gear valve is sticking. Flush the steering gear valve, leave the steering gear valve, service partial steering gear if fluid is thick, plastic boot. That's it. Well, we theoretically need power steering pressure gauge and flow tester to do that, and that's nearly impossible to do given the location of the power steering fittings. We did not have this problem prior to the pump shaft shearing off in the cold weather, so I'm going to make a decision that it's an internal problem in the power steering pump that was put on the reman pump. So let's see what happens. We'll do that replacement again and flush the system again and hope for the best. Okay, so I decided to retry the Snap-on scanner, knowing now that the pass lock module is what controls the EVO assisted steering. So we'll go into the pass lock module and see if it's got any codes in it. Current code C0503, undocumented code. That's not the same code that I was getting from the Tech2 scanner. And let's look at history codes and see if we have any history codes in there. That's interesting. There is the C0495. Maybe it only reports it as live if it's running, because I don't have it running right now. I'm not sure what C0503 is. Maybe they're the similar codes. I don't know. We'll go back and look, and let's look at data related to this thing. Data. Well, this is all security data, nothing to do with the electronic variable orifice power steering, like steering wheel speed sensor and vehicle speed related to that. So it does display that code. Let's see what C0503 is. Diagnostic trouble codes, C codes, C0503. Yeah, that's an open circuit in the solenoid. So it does display it in the pass lock, but it doesn't actually give you data related to this. So I've got this assist control solenoid unplugged, and that makes logical sense that it would set a fault code for it. So 503 and 0495 are basically the same codes related to the same problem, but one was running with insufficient current and the other one is an open circuit. So we get the codes, but we don't get the data. So the new power steering pump is in. I flushed the line by taking the outlet line from the pump off of the power steering gear and pouring new fluid in it until clean fluid came out. I don't have the cooling fan on yet, just in case I had to go back in there. And now I've got one finger assist with no clicking noises coming from the pump. So it appears that that reman pump was defective.